Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel. You're welcome to Decenstitch. If you're a new subscriber or returning subscriber, you're welcome. Please kindly like, share, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe and click the notification bell. Thank you. This is my armhole depth line. I'm going to measure 1 inch above the line. From this position of my dart up here, the armhole depth line is 1 inch below the upper bust, so that is why I'm raising it by 1 inch, so I can have it at my upper bust. While at the center front, our measure is 0.5 inch down. Because it's a wedding dress, if you don't want much cleavage to show, you can leave it on the line. I'm going to draw my sweetheart neckline. Then from here, I'm going to use my ruler to draw a straight line into the armhole. I won't draw it all the way to the end of the armhole, just somewhere above a bit. Then I'm going to cut it out. I'll remember to label this. Never leave your paper pattern without label. This is still my center front and it's still on fold. This is my shoulder, this is my neckline, this is my armhole. If you are a beginner, you might want to label one of these, just to be sure you recognize the pattern paper when you separate it. I'm going to set this aside. For this other part, because I'm plus size, I don't like my half length or waist cut to be on the waist directly. I like to reduce the length of my bodice, so I'll bring this up by 1 inch and fold it away. The 1 inch will be added back to the length of the skirt of the gown. I'll measure 1 inch here. I'm going to fold it away. Instead of cutting it out, I'll just fold it away. If you don't mind yours on the waist, you can leave it this way. I like the upper body shorter to give an illusion of a taller effect. If you have a long torso, this will also work well for you. Now I'm going to transfer the side dart to the neckline. Since I'm not using a side dart, I'm going to cut that off back to my original side line. If you watch my how to make a bodice video, you understand why this extension was placed there. But since I'm not using a side dart, I'm going to trim it off. If I want to close the dart, I always extend the dart to the apex or bust points. This is my apex. Even the waist dart, I'm going to extend it to the apex. Then this one, I'll extend it to the apex to be able to close the dart properly. Also, I'm going to draw my transfer line, My transfer line is where I'm transferring my dart to. I'm transferring my dart to this side. It's advisable to draw your transfer line before closing your dart. So I'm going to slash this line. I'll slash it close to my apex or bust point. Then I'm going to tape it down. I'm going to bring it from this line to the other line. You can see the shape I'm having. Now I'm going to slash the transfer line. I'll slash it very close to the apex or bust point. I'm going to cut out the darts. I'm going to discard it. I'm going to label it. This is the side and this is the waist. This is my straight green or green line. Because it's slanted this way, I must make sure I put my green line so I'll know how to place it when I'm cutting it. I'm going to label this also. This is green line or straight green. This will only give you a princess line effect. If you want a bustier cut, you will have to use a bustier cut in this case, but this is just a normal simple princess line cut for a blouse. For my back piece, at the center back and on the armhole depth line, I'm going to measure 1 inch. You can make yours on the line or deeper below the line. Because it's a church wedding dress, I wouldn't want to open the back so much, so I'll just go down by 1 inch, while my dart area I'll go up by another 1 inch above the armhole depth line. You can adjust this to your preference. I'm going to connect this and connect it also towards the armhole. This is my center back. I'm going to separate this. If I want this line to be straight, I can connect it from here straight to the center back. You can do any style you want. If you don't want a V at the back, I can have this straight. If I want a simple dart at the back, I will leave it this way. But if I want a princess line effect, I will extend the center line of the dart. I will extend my line to have a princess line and cut it out. I'll cut out the dart and discard it, so I'll have two pieces at the back if I want a princess line effect. If I want just darts, I'll leave it as a dart. This is for the front, this is for the back. I'm going to cut it here and also do the same. From the midpoint where I have this curve stopping, I'll cut it, and I'll do the same on this place. I'll connect it to my shoulder. I'll cut it out. I'm going to discard this. I don't need it anymore. Then I'll label this. This is my shoulder. For me to recognize this paper, I need to label it. This is the shoulder and this is my neckline. So with this, I know which part is which. It's very important. This is my front. This is my back piece. I'm going to draw my green line on this one. For this is my green line. So when I'm cutting, I place it according to the straight grain or green line. I have here on fold. This is my sleeve. This is my elbow length or elbow line. This is the slope depth line. And this is my sleeve length line. I'm going to be using the front piece. Both of them are the same size, front and back. So I'm going to be using the front to make this sleeve.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please kindly like, share, comment, subscribe if you're new here, and click the notification bell. Thank you.